Alright guys, this is my morning routine. Driving to the rec center for my workout because I don't work today. Still up at 5:30. I mean not 5:30, 5. Gonna be there by 5:30 because I had to get my chores done. And I didn't record any of that at my house because my family was sleeping. Oh my gosh, I look creepy on my phone right now because it's so dark out. Whew, it's cold. But I'm gonna be there in a minute. We'll see how that goes. All right, boys, we're here. It's really cold out, so the first thing we do, sorry, I'm shaking. The first thing we do before we go into the gym, it's over there, is we put deodorant on because we don't want our armpits to sweat. And usually when I have work, I just dropped the lid. Usually when I have work, I take a cold shower and then, I do all of my other necessities like put on deodorant, but I like to take my cold shower after my workouts on the days I don't have work because, who likes to, take a cold shower and then work out? Anyways, going in now. We're going in. I've been awake for officially 28 minutes now. I'm walking the track until my pre-workout kicks in. Yeah, that's about it. I'm tired, but we're here. Every morning, that's what I do when I don't have work. And then I'm gonna go hit those machines. The machines over there. Yep. Peace. Alrighty, guys. Just got done with the gym. It was a little rough, I'm gonna be real. I did get new PR for reps on squat though. A plate and a 10, 6 reps. Not that much, but still, it's progress. And that's what we care about. Now, since I have a lot of extra time, I'm gonna go watch the sunrise because it's not risen yet. It's about to though, so, yep. Oh, I'm recording. Okay, oops. Here I am, watching the sunrise. Very pretty. No sunrise is, exactly the same as another sunrise, really. Strange, It looks way brighter on my phone than it actually is out here. I don't know why that is. Let's see what it looks like on the sunrise. Oh, the sunrise does look much brighter too on the phone, but it's not as bright as it is out here. With my eyes. And I'm gonna hold this in my jacket because I'm cold. Wow. I guess I like to come to Sunset. That's where I'm at. That's what the place is called. To really think, just let my thoughts almost meditate, come, but don't dwell on them and let them pass, I guess. So I guess I'll just share my thoughts out loud a little bit. I was a little bit worried about my grades while I was coming up here, but then I realized that I can always make them up, so I'm not too worried about that anymore. I felt a little bit lonely driving up here by myself. But then again, it is, I guess, a bit more meaningful when I'm by myself. Oh, I'm gonna go back in the car. Oh no, it's cold. Okay. Anyways, it's a bit more meaningful when I'm by myself, and there's not really anybody to judge my thoughts either. I'm pretty content with life right now. Honestly, I feel pretty happy about what's happening. The only thing I'm really a little bit sad about is being lonely, but at the same time, I'm not quite sad about that, because I've been hanging out with my friends a lot more. I mean, it's been a little bit weird, because I've honestly, the past couple weeks, I've been isolating myself, but I have been, like, getting out, too. And even when it doesn't feel like a meaningful hangout, it's still a hangout, so I am socializing. And, you know, I'm forced to socialize in school, so, I guess the thing I'm going to talk about later in this video, when my whole day is done and I'm back at my house, is, like, wanting, like, a romantic connection, but there's really nobody out there right now. Like, I'm the best. I mean, you can always be better, but I feel like I'm in a really good state right now. And a girl wouldn't necessarily become my life, but it would be an addition to my life. Like, it would be a great addition, you know. And I don't need it. I know that. I don't need it right now. Because a lot of people, they jump into relationships thinking, like, I'm really lonely, I need a girlfriend. No. I've learned that lesson, and that's not how it works. What it should be is, you know, I am feeling really great. You know, I am self-sufficient. I can be happy by myself, and a girl would only add to that happiness. Or boy, or whatever. But, you know, it's kind of weird, like, the feelings that I have about this. Like I said, it's like, oh, I'm a little bit lonely, but it's not, like, eating at me anymore. You know, I've talked about this in my previous videos, too. And I really like that. I really like that it's not eating at me. Like it was. It was driving me mad. Like, before I started making content, I guess. Feels good, you know. But now, my thoughts have drifted away from that just now, and I'm thinking about rotisserie chicken, and that's what I'm gonna go eat. But another big thing that I was thinking about while I was driving up here, and I want to think about more tonight, like, more throughout my day, and have an actual conversation about it tonight, too, is, like, the desire to be perfect. And so far, what I've come with that, like, what I've thought about with that is, right now, like, perfection doesn't exist for anybody. You can never be perfect at something, no matter what you do. So, in a way, I guess that means right now we're already perfect. We're the best we can be in this moment. But there's always still that room to grow, right? So I don't know. My thoughts aren't fully, I guess, developed on that yet. So I'm gonna go think about that, and for now I'm gonna continue with my day, starting with buying a rotisserie chicken because I need protein. Alright guys, I got the chicken. There it is. And I got some toothpaste too, Sensodyne, because my mother needed it. So yeah, I'm broke now, but it's okay. So that's what we're doing. Alright. Okay, now for the most important part of my morning. Cold shower. This part really sucks, but well, it actually feels good. It just, the thought of it sounds bad until it actually happens. But after, you know, you're more alert, your muscles are less sore after your workout, and you're, I don't know, it's just good for you. But it's the most important part because it's what gets me prepared for the day ahead. Alright. Here we go. I'm not gonna record myself taking a shower, of course, because that would be weird. Guys, I lied. I'm kind of, oh my god, it's so cool. I'm kind of a weird person, so I did. It's freezing. Okay. Alright, whoa, that's over now. Oh god. Alright guys, sorry about that, but it's for the content, you know. Okay, so now this is what I do before I go to school in like 20 minutes. More deodorant. My camera's blurry. Clean that off for you guys. Oh shoot. I'm breaking everything. It's okay, you guys are gonna see me nice and clear. There you are. Hi guys. Clear. It's okay. I usually do warm and then cold, which is why my mirror's a little bit blurry. Because I started with warm and then when I went to cold, I turned the camera on for the content, you know. Anyways, deodorant speed stick. The ladies love this. Just prop you up here. Alright, well, that didn't work. My bad, guys. I mean, you can just, I'll look down at you while I apply my speed stick. How's your day going? It's good. Oh, shoot. Alright. It's turning into a catastrophe. Yeah, hope you're doing great today. Okay. Now, where do you think this goes? Back into the cabinet, because we're not dirty people. Just kidding, my bathroom's a mess, that's why I'm only showing you my face. And because I don't want people to know what my house looks like, because it's filthy. Anyways, so now, my little brother, oh, he did not take the face pads. Wow, what a kind individual he is. Face pad, because we like to keep our face unacnacized, you know. I'm probably gonna cut a lot of the awkward parts out. Maybe I'll keep them in just so it's fun. Okay. Now we put on cologne. Where did I just put my? Oh, they're upside down. They all fallen out. I'm down. Oh my goodness. Down to my last one, guys. See that? There's one more in there. It's for tomorrow. Gotta buy more. Alright, now we put on cologne. See this? Yep. Alright, I'm trying to learn how to prop this up, but there's really no good spot. Maybe I'll put this soap in the cap. Okay, well that didn't work. Alright, I'll put the soap in the cabinet so you can see me. Wow, that works so good. Hi. Okay, cologne. This stuff is strong, right? And it's kind of like, it's like, if there's too much, it's stinky. So you put some on your wrist, and then you do one squirt across your chest. You walk into it, right? My mother works from home, okay? And that's really about it. See, look, if you got a mustache. Oh, I got some snot up my nose. Let me blow that out real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that in there. That was beautiful. We check again. All right, it's gone. Okay. All right. What next? That's really about it. Most important part's over with. Yeah. Now we go to school. I forgot to comb my hair. I forgot to comb it. So I undid everything to show you, like, that doesn't look too bad, right? But we want to comb it because we're not, yeah, we're just not. I'm just going to stick with that. So now we comb it up with our hand because, you know, every good man, if the apocalypse ever happens, you don't have a comb, you always want to have a hairstyle you can just kind of comb with your hand, right? Look at that, perfect. It's a good comb. Well, you look good. You don't need to look perfect, just good enough to exist in school, to be seen. And that's it. Wow, look at that, beautiful. Okay.
All right, guys, rate the fit.
What's wrong with me, bro? Whatever. I got the boots. Got the chicken. Going to school now. Whew. Looks like somebody got into an accident. Because there's not a fence there anymore. Alright, guys. Pulled up in the school parking lot. The speed limit is 5 miles an hour. So, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't pay for a parking pass because I'm kinda broke. I'm always broke. So I'm just gonna kinda park in the back because you don't need one back here. Yeah, that's what we do. Oh, I have to put it into park. Silly me. Come on. Okay. Alright, this is where I am now at school. Let's go. Guys, nobody's in here right now. Oh, I'm all alone, bro. Class starts in 4 minutes. Where is everybody? Bro, not even the teacher being in here, bro. Oh shoot, somebody's coming. I gotta act normal. They're not coming in. Bro, I'm just chilling. Look at this. I have the assignment up. Oh shoot, my chicken. Let's turn on my computer. Bro, why is my mouse is inverted? Do you see that? Why is it doing that, bro? All right, peeps. School just got over. I just got out of Spanish. I went home to grab my climbing equipment. I'm looking a little musty right now. Be real. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna hit up the climbing gym at school because I have practice. Yup. We gotta wait for this guy to go. The school parking lot's a pain getting into. Alright. Go. Okay. Okay. Alright. We made it. Back. Oh my goodness. I almost ran somebody over. Just kidding. I'm a good. Okay, buddy. I see what's going on here. Yeah, that's the sound my car makes when I reverse. Do 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 do. Okay. Well, hello, people. Oh my gosh, I saw a shadow and I thought it was a kid that I was about to run over. I'm really paranoid driving through this parking lot. I almost get ran over a lot, so I'm scared I'm gonna do it to somebody else. Yeah. Alrighty. Oh, peace. Oh my goodness. Okay, peace. Alright guys, just got done with climbing practice. I'll just go about how it went. I have been extremely extroverted today, throughout all of my classes and climbing. It felt pretty good. It felt pretty good today, honestly. In climbing just now, I helped this one person get a route they've been trying to get forever, and it made me feel so good when they got it. It was like, oh, thank goodness. But I did not get the route I was trying to do today. It's a really hard one, so I'm gonna not be too upset about it, but I am a little bit sad. There's been it's been like a week, a total of 4 days of me trying to get it. But what is this guy doing? Hey, okay, never mind. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna get it next time, and when I get home, I have a discussion planned, and I can't wait to share my ideas. Okay, guys, I'm back. Bro, I hate being in my room right now because it is so hot in here. Look, and even the temperature is set to 60 degrees. It's 80 in here. I don't know what's wrong. I'm dying. I have my silverware for sardines later. Oh, my friend Alex is calling me. Hang on. Hello, friends. Zach Quaid here again, and today, tighten my shirt a bit. I'm going to talk about what I've been thinking about yesterday. I have a topic planned for tonight, but it was really solidified today during my first hour, actually, when I was, first hour is my digital media B class. We're planning a podcast. But before I get to that, I'd like to talk about, my previous, thoughts on this, I guess. And I have to talk about my friend a bit before that. So my role in my friend group is the listener, because I'm good at it. I like doing it, and people just naturally open up to me, and sometimes even random strangers open up to me. It's quite strange, actually. I don't know how it just happens. I guess I'm that guy. But my friend was talking to me about his relationship problems, and it involved mainly of his partner at the time, I guess. And this person, he told me, now it doesn't matter what happened, but what happened in the end, he told me, was I'm I'm never gonna date again or something like that, because I'm really I guess scared of it. And I said, and I thought about this for a moment, and at first I was thinking, oh, yeah, I mean, he had, why not? I guess he has a right to be scared of it. But then I thought, why are you going to base all of your future relationships off of this one? And I described it to him like this, and this is how I like people to think of it, and this is how I think of it myself. This person that he had dated, this girl, is an orange, yeah? That's how I think of it. Oranges, sometimes you'll get a good batch of oranges, and you'll peel it, and it'll taste really sweet. Sometimes you'll peel one, and it'll taste kind of gross. It won't be as juicy or it won't be as sweet, And this is exactly what had happened. But, he grabbed this orange, he peeled it, he ate it, and it was sour. It was not good. But instead of, going to grab another one, he had thought to himself, and, the orange is the woman, I'm going to say oranges, that all oranges forever are just like this one. Therefore, I'm not going to trust it, and I'm never going to eat another one. And I explained it to him like that. And then I told him, but there are other oranges, and you can't, they may look the same, but until you bite into it, until you peel it open and bite into it, you're not going to know how it tastes. And he thought about this for a moment, and eventually he's like, damn, yeah, you're right. Like, I don't even know why I thought about that, I'm definitely probably going to date again in the future. And I'm not going to go in with the same perspective I had with this one, she's going to be a different person, and, we'll see. Obviously, he's going to take, he took time before, but he had a new mindset about it. It wasn't just judging it based right off of the, judging a book by its cover, or judging the next orange, off of the previous one. He's going to go into it fresh palate, not really pretending like the last one didn't happen, because you don't know what the next orange is going to be like, right? And how this was introduced to me today, this idea even further, I had previously just applied it to relationships. But it then got shown to me in a deeper light through my first hour class. We're making a podcast, and what we were making the podcast on were children and their different types of parental relationships. So there was the divorced, there's, the parents are together and happy, deceased parent, and, with a stepdad, and then just a mom, right? And we were going to use this to help persuade future parents and now parents to kind of get their act together, because it really does affect the future, right? So anyways, that's besides the point. The point was, I'm sitting here, and my friend, I'm not going to say his name, it's a different friend than the one I'm talking about, though. We'll call him Joe, I guess. Joe, I didn't think of him much as, I kind of saw him as, any other Joe out there. Kind of normal. I could read his type really easy. And I'm usually really good at reading people, I'm going to be honest. I feel like I am. But when we were coming up with this idea, and he started talking to me a bit more, I started to realize that, he's not like every other Joe. And he's much different than a lot of people. And this other girl that I was working with in my group, it was the same thing. I thought, she wanted to, she was in this group with us, right? But I thought she was had a really good life and stuff, and she's doing great. She still is, but also had some, huge struggles in the past. And I realized a lot, you really can't judge something based purely off of looks. It's strange. Sorry, my friend's calling. I'm gonna call him back in a moment. So yeah, that's where I'm at. And what I want to end this off with is, what I really want to get to is you can apply this to so many things in your life. It's crazy. Like, when you talk to somebody, I don't want you to look at how they are dressed or how the way they look, because it really doesn't mean anything. I have met people who are, goth, I guess, all black, eyeliner, a lot of people see them as weird. But when you talk to them, they're normal. They act like us. The only thing is they like to show what they're like feeling. I don't know. It's just when you realize that looks really don't matter, that you have to bite into that orange to really know somebody, it changes things, because you start to be able to have deeper conversations with people because you're not scared to talk to them, or it can really benefit your life too. It gives you new experiences, first of all, and secondly, it gets people closer to you. It gets you friends, it gets you allies, and you just sit there and listen. You sit there and you ask a question, you learn about somebody, and you don't be scared, okay? This is the biggest thing, of previous things that have happened in your life. If this is the biggest thing I like to apply it to, is every mistake you've ever made, okay? If you think back to when, I don't know, a lot of people are really scared about romantic stuff. I care a little bit about it because obviously it's biological, but I'm trying to relate to my audience right now. Is relationships, right? You get rejected by a girl, it hurts, we've all been there, and you say, I'm never gonna ask him out like that again, like I have to play it cool. No, dude, like that was the wrong girl. You do what feels comfortable to you. However you ask him out, like if I were to ask a girl out right now, I would sound so goofy, but if they liked me, they wouldn't care, okay? Because that would be the ripe, sweet orange that I would bite into, okay? They wouldn't care. And that can be applied to working out, like you go to the gym, you hit a rep and you fail, right? You don't just give up. You don't go, oh, I'm never going to hit a plate on bench because I tried it once and failed. No, you're going to work out more, and then you're going to come back to that plate, and you're going to bite into that orange again, and you're going to be stronger, Or another mistake you can make is school. You go and you fail at something, I don't know, like your teacher calls on you and you just freeze up and can't answer. Like, that topic may be rough, okay? But you study, you come back, and you study for the next topic, you get prepared. That teacher calls on you, gives you that orange, but it's a different one because the previous one was an unprepared you. That was the orange, was the unprepared version of you. This new orange that comes to you is the prepared version of you. And you bite into it, right? And it's sweet because you are ready. So apply it to everything, to all of the previous mistakes you've made. I want you to find a mistake, something you failed at, something you've done wrong in your life, and I want you to try it again with a different mindset. I want you to try it again, or even with the same mindset, okay, with different skill, if it requires skill. I don't care if it's talking to somebody, or if it's, like,
even getting called on in class, raise your hand. Be prepared. Like, get ready to, like, create a different orange, you know? It's important to not be scared of your mistakes. It's important to not see every mistake you've made as a permanent thing that's going to happen over and over again in the past, because it's not. Anyways, that's all I like to say. Keep, living new experiences. Don't dwell on your mistakes. Don't make it permanent. All right. Have a good day. That's a lot. Bye.